Hello, Comrade. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Potato. In the last episode, we did a whole bunch of, well, quite important stuff, actually. Mostly just quality of life stuff. We managed to install a couple more key bus stations, which should mean that we're having more people transported to the station, and therefore we should have better productivity absolutely everywhere. We got rid of a couple of trains, we got new trains. The whole thing was fantastic. Last episode was so necessary. I feel that we papered over a lot of the cracks that were starting to appear. However, towards the end of the last episode, it was becoming absolutely apparent that we just had nowhere near enough capacity in this steel mill to unload the amount of iron and coal and all of the resources that we actually need. So in order to fix that, we're going to try and set up some aggregate loading and unloading. Now, I know I did talk about getting the iron perhaps moved directly out to here. So we have an iron aggregate storage out here, and then it can just be transferred directly via conveyor belt into the steel mill. I think that is still my preferred option, to be honest. I'm just not super thrilled that there is 674 tons of the stuff right over there. Yeah, that's a little bit of a waste if indeed we do waste it. Okay, I mean, let's sort of start planning that, because I think that needs to be the focus of today. We need to try and fix things as best we can. Right. Maybe if we put an engine transfer like here. I mean, we're still paused at the moment, so we can still see if this will actually connect. That actually works. That's pretty darn good going. Let's get that set up like so. And then let's get ourselves a large aggregate storage right about here, to be honest. In fact, what about a little bit closer? I'm thinking that ideally, I mean, the only way that we can get coal from over here to here is via truck. There is simply no other way to do it. So we're still going to need need to either get the coal trucks coming into the steel mill, or we're going to need to set up an aggregate truck unloading. Now, the only input points that we have are here and here. Now, I think that what we probably want to do is put the storage right about here, so that we can transfer the resources via conveyor belt directly. Let's try this. Right. Yep. Right. I will pay the rubles to get the land flattened. That's fine. And that does seem to work. That does seem to work. And then we'll get you to here. Okay. So that actually shockingly works quite well. I'm going to keep the iron trucks delivering over here. Because we want to make sure that this iron is actually used up. We don't want it all to go to waste. But I am going to delete that ramp. So all future iron output will be stored in this aggregate storage yard right over here. Okay, that's objective 1 completed. We now don't need to worry about iron trucks transporting iron after, of course, this is all depleted. That's going to be a while, but whatever. We'll deal with that in a little bit. What I am worried about, however, is the other problem that we're now left with, and that's coal trucks. How on earth are we going to get coal trucks to work here? What I'm thinking that we probably do is we probably get a engine transfer and stick it right about here. The great thing is that whilst we're paused, we don't actually pay for anything. And then we'll get 2 truck unloading points. We're not going to be able to do that either. We're going to need to get more than 1 engine transfer. Yeah, okay, hold on. Delete that. So, we do have an engine transfer, but I think we're going to need 2 in this area. Right, well, let's unpause for now. Let's get all of this stuff built up. It shouldn't actually cost us that much money. I mean, I say that it won't cost us that much money. It's about 100,000 rubles or so, but, you know, as I've already said, we're still very, very profitable in terms of oil. Yeah, things are very, very good in terms of oil. There was a little bit of a suggestion that we could use 2 tracks to load. I don't actually think that that's a bad suggestion at all. Signals are in the way. I mean, let's try something like this. Some other infrastructure's in the way. Really? There we go. That's looking pretty darn good. I mean, it's far from perfect, but it might just do. In fact, no, it won't just do, because it doesn't go past the end of the train. All right. That was a somewhat flawed execution, I've got to be honest. Yeah, and there's no way to make this work. I don't think this is going to work without getting rid of that pipe. And I don't really want to get rid of the pipe, so we're just going to leave it there for now. So that was an ambition that I had. This is also somehow bugged now. Right. Okay, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Be prepared for issues. Be prepared for a crash. Not quite sure what is happening here. Okay, I mean... yeah, this is a big old question mark. You go to the customs house, please. I want to fix this train issue here. Oh, look, it seems like it's reappeared. Great, we found it all. Happy days. Okay, so the whole second track idea, in principle, I think it's great. I can fix it, but it's just going to take a lot of effort to do so, and it's going to take a lot of money, and I don't really want to do that right now. I thought we could maybe get a sneaky little second track in there, but if we can't, no big deal. Okay, good. So that's going to be fixed up. What have we got down here? Lovely. A new train. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much, video game. Okay. Iron is coming in automatically, which is great. Building is without a power supply. That's not so great. We should have a power supply now. Yep, we do indeed. Looks like that was just a temporary little setback. Anyway, let's go back to addressing the engine transfer issue. So I think the problem is that we're going to need to get 2 engine transfers in this area. Unless we can put 2 conveyor belts to like the same point, which we definitely can't. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get 2 conveyor engines, or 3 in fact. We could do 3. But I think we probably just want 2. Alright, let's place that there. And then see if we can maybe just squeeze that in there. Yeah. Okay, so truck aggregate unloading right about there. Perfect. And then the other one can go right about there. Okay, so let's connect this up and see if it actually works. The proof is in the pudding. That's looking good. Building is in the way. It was too good to be true. Okay, I mean, this is... there we go. Okay, that's fine. Let's demolish this building and we'll try again. I think that the engine transfer point is fine. Yeah, that's definitely fine. We just need to make sure that it works. Okay, there we go. Get that connected up. Perfect. Happy days. We do need to do the whole road network up here. Okay, what about that? Is that the best that it can really be? I mean, can I level this terrain off a little bit? If I level this terrain off, maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get the truck slightly closer. There we go. That's looking good. That looks promising. Looks very, very promising indeed. Hey, 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 hey. That's exactly what we're looking for. That is an aggregate unloading. Great, they're both aggregate unloadings. Perfect. Okay, so as long as we can make this road work, which is probably going to be the problem, if at all there was a problem to be had. Okay. Looking good. Too big a descent downhill. That's worrying. I don't like that. That's looking good. That looks really, really good. Okay, perfect. Great. Sign me up. That's what we're going to do. Okay, unpause. Let's get all of that set up. You are now going to the steel mill. We're going to add a brand new step in here. Truck aggregate unloading. That's going to be unload 100% of anything. And delete that. And paste. 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 Yeah. Okay, perfect. It's not exactly perfect because I just pasted some directions, which might mean that we have slightly too many trucks waiting to get stuff loaded up over here as opposed to over there. But on the whole, I think that we can be pretty happy with how this ended up turning out. This is a much better way of doing things, I think. And we should be able to get way more resources in here way more consistently. If I was a smarter person, I might have put an aggregate storage in here somewhere, but I don't think that we really could have put an aggregate storage in here somewhere. Could we? Large aggregate storage, small aggregate storage? No, I don't think that was possible. And we could have put an aggregate storage out here. In fact, you know what? We still could do that. Can't build due to infrastructure. You know what? I don't love how much money I'm wasting at this moment in time, but I do actually love this change. Right. I should have just done this in the first place. No, no, no. Get rid of that engine transfer. Yep. Okay. On pause. That has, of course, caused absolute havoc, and you can't repair railway lines. There we go. Okay, so this could be a real pain for us, but I'm really hoping that it won't be a real pain for us. That's looking good. Hill causing obstruction. Really? Overlaps with existing construction. What about another engine transfer right up here? Oh, come on. How is the hill causing the obstruction here? Right, I can't see anything at the moment because it's the middle of the night. So I'm going to fast forward and see what happens. We should have pretty much fixed all of our problems. I say that we pretty much should have fixed all of our problems. We are in the process of fixing all of the problems. The important fact of the matter is that we're making steel. We're making steel and we're making it fairly consistently. We could obviously still do with making more steel. And actually, more iron production in general would be really, really nice. We need more workers. We need more workers if at all possible. That would be really, really great, because iron is sort of the limiting factor at the moment, I think. Yeah. Okay, look at this. We're still making money. We're still making good money, and that's what matters, right? Okay, so the conveyor comes out at the bottom, which is a big old problem for us. Let's take this opportunity to demolish that building. Demolish that building as well. I'm still fairly certain that we can make this work. Or maybe we can't make this work, you know? Maybe this is just not going to be possible. If that was to fit in there, that would be absolutely spectacular. But I know for a fact it's just not going to fit in there. Same with over here. What about if we level the ground off here? Make it a little bit more level around this area. And then we put the engine transfer in over there. Oh no, I should have paused first. Can't build due to infrastructure below. Angle of connection is too sharp. I mean, you know, honestly, that was close to working. Go demolish the building. You gotta be so careful when you demolish buildings. How is it that you allow this conveyor belt to happen, but not this conveyor belt to happen? I don't actually understand. I think what we're looking to do, actually, is move it slightly further back. Yeah, you know what? I'm wasting a lot of money on this, but it's going to be fine. Okay, try again. There we go. Okay, try that. So that will connect up, which we'll do in a second. And that will connect up. Beautiful. Okay, so this way, we end up with a whole bunch of storage, just in case we have too much coal. It's not a situation that I'm preparing for. However, it's a good situation to have. Hill causing obstruction. Again? Really? Right? You know, fine. We'll just get more and more engine transfers then. That's apparently the way that we're going to do this. There we go. Okay, so because of the height difference, we should have no difficulties connecting that up. That works perfectly. And then that goes there to there. Okay, so it should all be working. Great. Have all these buildings got power? Looks like they do indeed. Great stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Now, we've built this system. We've built this system with quite a lot of redundancy in place. So don't get me wrong, it's definitely not going to be at full capacity for a while, but it is gonna be pretty darn good. You need to go to here. Aggregate unloading. Unload 100% of everything. There we go. So it's going to take a little while for things to sort of get sorted out. But once things do get sorted out, we should have no issues making a whole bunch of steel. A whole bunch more steel than we're currently making. That's for sure. How are things looking over here? Aggregate loading to the steel mill. Yeah, we want to change that. Basically, any truck that comes over here, we want to make sure that we give them brand new orders. So the only people that should be trucking directly to the factory are the buses. Okay. Aggregate unloading, unload all. Since it is an aggregate unloading, I wish the video game could tell that I want to unload 100% of everything. But apparently that is just out with the realms of possibility. Right, so there's going to be a little bit of funkiness going on for a little while. But once we're sorted, we're going to be sorted for good. Still going to the steel mill. There we go. I really should just figure out... I really should just get like a template in place and then just do it for all the... Just copy half the trucks onto one and half the trucks onto another, but whatever. Yeah, because having a queue here is just not good. It's not good at all. We want to split up the workloads. Also, are there any new trucks? I feel like we're just not moving enough. We're just not moving enough stuff. There was that new truck that we got in the last episode, but that's 3.5 tons of coal. Like, we want as few trucks as possible. Concrete mixer? No. Covered hull. Covered hull, I think, carries more stuff. Or at least some trucks carry more stuff. Yeah, this one. But it doesn't carry what we're actually looking for. Sewing, no. Open hull. No. No, it just doesn't, it's not carrying anything that we want it to carry. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. There's just nothing that we can really do at the moment, which is fine. We're just going to have to endure the slight queues that we're going to see. And we're going to have a lot of trucks on the road. But you know what? Things are holding pretty steady, which is quite nice. Okay, you're going to the steel mill. You're going to the steel mill as well. Aggregate unloading, unload, remove the steel mill. I hate doing this because it's manual and it's annoying, but it is what it is. And once we've done it, we'll be sorted. There we go. Okay, good stuff. 56 workers. That's pretty nice. How are we doing on the train? That's 62,000 rubles. That's pretty darn good going, to be honest. It's pretty darn good going. Nothing to really complain about there, which is nice. Good. Okay, things are trucking away rather nicely, if I do say so myself, apart from the fact that there seems to be a little bit of a tailback. Right, so let's get you to go out here. And let's cancel that order. Copy and paste you there. Okay. So that's 2 trucks that we've just changed on over to go to that aggregate loading. It's just not good enough that we've got a tailback happening over here. We need to try and get that changed. Because that's a missed opportunity. That's inefficiency. Which is just straight up not good. Also, I spy a truck that's not delivering to the proper location. There we go. Alright. On the whole, though, iron production is the thing that's limiting us. But it's only slightly limiting us, to be honest. We've got a fair bit of iron coming through. Do we have any trucks that are transporting the iron? I don't think we have any trucks that are transporting the iron at present. Yeah. Speaking of, I think that we want to get ourselves a new depot at some point. I don't quite know where that depot is going to be. Let's get some more dumper trucks. And this dumper truck and his 3 compatriots are going to be on a little mission. The mission is to finish transporting the 628 tons of iron ore, or processed iron, should I say, that we've already produced but now are not using. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Alright, that's looking good. You know what? All through this, though, our money has stayed relatively high. Fairly fine in terms of money. More oil. Do we really want more oil production? Can we manage more oil production? Also, yes, I wanted to get another field. Lots of growing progress at the moment, but not too much harvesting going on at the moment. Yes. How are we doing oil production-wise? Oh, we're doing fine. That's a full train. 102,000 rubles. Lovely. Okay, so things are looking good. We could do with more oil. Don't get me wrong. I do like the sound of more oil and more money. However, I'm not really sure if we can afford it right now. Yes, also more fields. We could do with putting another field somewhere over here. Maybe another large field? I mean, they don't cost us anything. We might as well, right? Big field? Need flat terrain? That is the real problem. It's pretty good going, though. Literally free, I think. Need flat terrain for a small field. Medium field. Any chance that we could maybe fit a medium field in here somewhere? I'm just thinking, we're not taking full advantage of the fact that we've got loads of harvesting equipment and sowing equipment pretty much just ready to go. And it would be so nice if we could take advantage of that fact. Okay, small field. Need flat terrain. There we go. Looking good. Lots and lots of small little fields, and in an area that I don't think we will really be using for anything much. Okay, let's go and connect it all up with some roads. Also, I wish I could turn off the night somehow. Yeah, this system is looking pretty darn good. As soon as the... Oh no, hold on. You guys are loading up, aren't you? Why is it taking such a long time to load up? Is it just slower loading up from the aggregate storage? I guess so. I suppose we don't have a dedicated aggregate loading station. But that's not necessarily a problem. I think we can afford to take it a little bit slow on that iron. Yeah. We need more workers up here if at all possible. That doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, I think we need to try and get more workers transported to this platform in general. Maybe we can get ourselves another train. That might be something that we would consider doing. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. Anyway, let me go back to briefly dealing with fields, because I do actually want to get just a little bit more food production. Really? Okay. Let's at least get this sort of like main road through the fields sorted. There we go. If we can connect it up to the roads, the farm should auto-find the fields. Oh, come on. It's too short a distance, I believe. Which is intensely annoying. Is that even going to work? I don't even think it's going to work. I mean, I need this to work. That is absolutely what I need to work. This is the key road. Does it need to be a bridge? Can't build bridge due to infrastructure below? I don't believe there is any infrastructure below. Right, that's perfect. That's perfect, that bridge placement. However, I want to see if it'll absolutely connect up perfectly. It's looking good. How are we going to connect this up then? Is there any way that we can fit a road between the fields? Hey. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, actually. Which means that we don't have to have this at all, actually. Oh no, we still actually do need this road. Railway crossing too close to the start of the road. There we go. Good enough for me. Okay, and then that will connect up to the big field at the bottom. And to the smaller field down there. Still don't exactly know what to do about this situation. Yeah, not digging that. Still also don't know what to do about this situation. I mean, is there any way that this road can connect up? No. No, don't. No. Stop trying to demolish stuff. Okay. Come out as far as you possibly can. There we go. Try that. And then connect to the middle somewhere. You really don't like that, do you, video game? You really don't like short roads. Mud road? I mean... Ugh. Not even a mud road will connect up, I don't think. Hey, look at that. That actually works. Okay. Do mud roads actually require any building materials? I don't think they do, actually. Right, this is gonna be way tighter here. But we might just manage to pull it off if I do the same sort of trick that I did last time. Oh, it's so close. It wants to, but it's just not gonna work. Too big a descent downhill. Yeah, that field is almost certainly not gonna work. Demolish that. And then demolish this field as well. And we'll see if we can reposition them a little bit. Looks pretty good, though. Looks pretty good. And we should definitely see some more fields being added, which is lovely. Okay, let's pause. And now let's have another crack at the fields. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and turn these fields around so that they both lead onto the same road. Can't build due to infrastructure. There we go. What about that? It does want to connect, but I don't think it's gonna work out for us, unfortunately. The mud road is already embedded there. You know what? I'm not actually gonna lose sleep over this. This is not a problem that I really feel is too big for us. We'll just leave it like that. Sure, it's not the absolutely most space optimal solution, but it is quite nice. Field is not assigned to any farm. Okay, great. Is there a maximum number of fields that can be assigned? Doesn't look like it. Right, well, we'll see if that makes any difference. Does indeed look like the tractors are gonna head on out to the appropriate location and whatnot. We should probably get ourselves some more harvesting equipment, I would suspect. Now, if we buy a super fancy dollar truck, I mean, I have combine harvester. Is that better than the combine harvester that we'd be looking at here? 6 tons. Features harvesting speed level 22. Maximum speed 20 kilometers per hour. It's 20 kilometers per hour, 6 tons, 77 kilowatts. Slightly faster at harvesting. Okay, we'll buy 2 of those bad boys. Not sure that's gonna be entirely necessary. Also, can we buy any more trucks? I don't think we can. I think this is the maximum number of trucks that we can get. Mechanisms assigned to a specific farm. So we might want to think about getting another farm to manage, you know, some of the bigger fields. But you know what? On the whole, that looks pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. We're still making money throughout all of this, which is the main thing. New vehicle type available. Lovely. Thank you very much for making me aware of that. Our steel train hasn't been dispatched yet. No, not yet. Okay, this is not good. This is not good at all. We shouldn't have delays unloading. Oh, these are just the iron trucks. Okay. That's why we're seeing some delays. unloading. Okay, I mean, this is fine. This is actually fine, I think. Although I do want to get more iron production up and running, and I think the only way to go about doing that is to get more workers in the iron mine. And the only way to get more workers in the iron mine is to transport more workers to the platform over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up another train. We'll get... Ooh, that's the new one, isn't it? No, sorry. Yeah, this is the new one, right? The VL80. It's pretty good, but it's not what we're looking for. All right, copy that, paste there, and start you off. Right, so that's going to be 3 locomotives running on this track. I'm not super sure how great that's going to work out, given that there could be backlogs. But that's okay. We'll worry about that later. You are stuck. How were you stuck? I didn't disrupt this connection, did I somehow? Oh no. Did I delete that? Oh, I deleted the tunnel. I think I actually deleted the tunnel. That's not good at all, actually. Okay, I mean, that must have been an accident. There's no way that I would have done that on purpose. Overlaps with existing construction. Does it, though? How does it overlap with an existing construction? Okay, try that. Railway tunnel from here. I mean, I don't think it's ever going to go back to what it was. We can get it pretty darn close. Right, let me try and turn around and get this looking a little bit better. Okay, there is... Okay, that does seem to work. Right. And then as long as we can get this connected back up, that's fine. Okay, that's going to be an expensive mistake. Sure, I guess we'll get that funded. As long as it works, that's the main thing. We can always find another route for this silly little road, which I'm going to build out of mud. I need to start using mud roads a little bit more, even though they do have slightly slower speeds. It's a railway crossing, but it is a tunnel. Does the game realize that? Building isn't... Really? Come on. Why is this not working? There we go. Down there. Okay, great. Fund that with rubles. Call it a day there. Okay, finally, we did it. I'm not going to try and delete this, because otherwise there might be an issue. Yeah, I just don't want to touch that at all. But at least that will fix the mystery of this train not working properly. At least we fixed it. How is the 3-carriage system working over here? Doesn't look like there are any issues thus far. Issues could, of course, still develop. This is why I got an aggregate storage for the coal. Just putting it out there. We've got more coal than we can actually handle, and things are good. Things are good. Things are all good over here. Of course, we still need more coal. We still need more workers just in general. It's about half. It's about half the value of our steel train. To be honest, maybe we get like another carriage. Another carriage or two? Yeah, there's no way to put these carriages together, is there? Oh! I didn't realize that that was a possibility. Okay, I mean, let's have a look. You copy onto there and onto there. All right, let's have a little look. I did not realize that you could reorganize those carriages to work next to each other. They have a capacity of 190 now. Okay, so that's going to be the fourth train on the line. Again, it might cause some issues, but I'm very, very hopeful that it doesn't. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a signal slightly closer to this section of track over here. Okay. That'll carry 190 workers. We've got 230 waiting right over there, which is great. Looking good. Also, I know I talked a little bit about in the last episode how we were going to use this space for something to do with passengers. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think we want to use this space up here for something for passengers. Like, for example, we've got a lot of students that are waiting here to be shipped somewhere. Now, I kind of want to keep the student facilities somewhat out of town, so maybe somewhere over here would be perfect. I mean, we've got all of this infrastructure set up over here, but we're not actually doing anything with it yet. Alright, good. Things are going well. Lots and lots of harvesting is going on. How much food is being made? It doesn't seem like that much food is being made at the moment. But that's okay, because I'm not spending money on my people. Alcohol. We do want to start making alcohol. I would like to make alcohol. That would be very fun. 190 workers. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This seems like the way forward, honestly. We might now have too many trains running on this track here. Right. So you're waiting over there. Fine. If we need to, we could probably create like a new siding. This is where we could get ourselves a little issue. Oh no, it looks fine, to be honest. Yep, that looks fine. Is this another ambulance? Why are we getting the opportunity to purchase so many darn ambulances? 190 workers. 131 workers waiting. Boy, oh boy, that's good. We need to get these buses upgraded. Like, this bus should be upgraded to the top tier bus. It carries like 80 people. That would certainly increase our iron production. Yeah, that's definitely something to consider. The more iron production we have, I think the better. Because I think iron production is the limiting factor here. There's a way to say iron production is the limiting factor, but it's not the limiting factor at the moment, is it? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. How? Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem here, folks. Oh no, hold up. Pause. Yeah, we want to store processed coal. We only want to store coal. Where's the iron being delivered to then? We should honestly just get the iron to be delivered directly to the factory. Right. Get the iron to be delivered directly to the factory. Because if we do it to the unloading stops, then we're gonna have issues. I know it's gonna sort of clog up the factory a little bit, but I think it'll still be worth it. Okay. Unload, aggregate unloading, and let's copy and paste on all of the trucks that we can find that deal with iron. Okay, that's 4 out of the 5 trucks. Okay. That way we've definitely got coal production still coming in. Because if we don't have coal production coming in, then we're in trouble. We're in real trouble. But you know what? On the whole, I think we can be pretty darn happy about what's going on here. Things are looking pretty darn good. Doesn't look like there are any major issues with regards to the train network. The only issue that we're really having is the fact that, well, we've got 204 workers over there. We've got a whole bunch of students, a whole bunch of passengers. Students in the schoolyard, 716. Or 700, well, 740 now. Goodness gracious me. Right, so we don't have enough workers. We don't have enough workers on this central platform. And we've got too many students, too many passengers, just all chilling out. Okay, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Because I feel like we need to do something with this. Also, this train goes to the train platform over here. Which is fine, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely not a problem. It's got a large capacity, so it'll pick up all of the workers. However, there's no reason why we can't have these 2 trains operating both tracks over here. Right, so let's ditch that bit of track. And then let's ditch that bit of track too. Then get it reconnected. To be honest, it probably just needs to be this stuff. Cancel all plans. Just do this. We don't have any electric trains, I don't think, yet. These aren't electric trains. Okay, do that. That is shockingly somehow allowable. Is this going to cause, like, a game crash, a game freeze? I just want something that looks kind of normal. Yeah, something like that would be fine, to be honest. Right. Let's get that sorted. Is that the type of signal that we want to see happen? I still don't understand how these pre-signals work. Yeah. It's... yeah, not something that I'm aware of. Let's try doing this. Let's try that there. Okay, does that seem to work? I mean, we've placed a pre-signal right there. Will that make any difference? And then we need to get that to be a one-way signal. Yeah. Alright, we'll see if that makes any difference. It might cause a bunch of confusion, but it seems to be stopping. It seems to be stopping the train. Maybe we've got the handle of these pre-signals, you know? I literally don't know how they could work any other way. If this is indeed how they work, then, to be honest, this is fine. Okay. I'll put in another signal right about here, just to make sure that we can have some faster access. Perfect. Okay, that looks good, actually. That looks really good. I don't know if we fixed the problems entirely, but We've certainly tried. We should now have more consistent trains, which is lovely. Very good, in fact. Very, very good. In fact, you know what? There's probably an argument to be had about just demolishing this entire bit of track and then just having a connection up here. I don't really want to do that, but it is something that we could consider. Yeah, you know what? This is looking good. We're actually utilizing both tracks now. That's really, really nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send off my steel train. I'm going to say that 113,000 rubles of cargo is good enough. You're lost. How are you lost? How on earth are you lost? How'd you get lost? Pretty sure you're all connected up fine, aren't you? Alright, disconnect that there. Will that make any difference? Is there something that's not connected up here properly? I fear that it might be this bit of track right here, which sort of looks like it converges, but might not actually converge. Alright, well, it's a good thing that we've tested this, right? Or it's a good thing that we're testing it right now. This whole bit of track is a mess anyway. Right. So, let's try again. Yeah, again, it's gonna be tough to do. No way that we can get it to run parallel? To be honest, that would be pretty darn good going if we could do that. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's get it to connect up there. Okay, that probably has a better chance of working. Oh, look, there we go. We found a way. It looks like I was indeed correct. It's a little bit difficult to see during the evening, but that's fine. We'll get that fixed up. Okay, doesn't look like this is gonna work. Right, now why is this not working? Is it because there's a train on the track over here? Ah, yes, there was. Okay, cool. So you'll go, which is great. Alright. Happy days. That's 111,000 rubles worth of resources. 28 out of 250 workers up there. That's not exactly a figure that I'm super over the moon with. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Because I am not happy with how this is working out. Why is this not working? This should absolutely be working. Did I even replace these wires here? Where did these wires go? Buildings without a power supply? Oh, whoops! I didn't replace these wires when I replaced that stuff. Okay, I think we can still fix this. I think we can still fix this. There was a little green dot there. There we go. Okay. We're going to create another little siding over here. There we go. And this is going to be for like 2.5 trains. There we go. Let's get you to turn around. Go to that station. Hold on a minute. Turn around. This is the problem with having so many trains on this line. Not entirely sure why this is presenting us with a problem, but hey ho. Alright, move to Potatograd train station. Okay, you should come up here. which is fine. No, or not? Yes, now you will. Great. Okay, so that'll allow you to come through here, which is fantastic. Zoom straight away. Absolutely no issues there whatsoever. It's a very complex process. It's a very complex process, but it does kind of work. We could probably set it like another little siding up here. Overlaps with existing construction, that's fine. Okay. Overlaps with existing construction. Really? There we go. Okay, and then we'll set up a little point system over here as well. Can't place signal there. Fine. Signal goes in that direction, and then in that direction. Great, so we can just hold more trains on the track now, which should be lovely. Again, not super sure that it's gonna work, but we'll see what happens, right? At least looks a little bit better. Anyway, has our steel train arrived yet? Has our steel train arrived? Our steel train has arrived. Our steel train is actually unpacking as we speak. Lovely. Look at that. Look at all of that money. Beautiful. You know what I think? I think this needs to be a chain signal here. Yeah, and that fixes it. Okay, so chain signals do actually work in the way that I was kind of hoping that they would. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's wonderful. That's really, really great. We've managed to fix yet more problems with our steel. We are legitimately wealthy right now, which is great. We figured out pre-signals, which is even more important. I think that we'll probably be going into the next episode richer than ever, actually. Yeah, things are looking good. And we've got a heck of a lot of bitumen, a heck of a lot of fuel. Yeah, we got a lot of resources. We got a lot of resources, and we're selling steel, which is even more fantastic. We got 35 tons of the stuff just waiting to be picked up at the next opportunity. Boy, oh boy, things are looking really, really good. Things are looking really, really good. And all this time, we're still continuing our iron production. We're continuing our coal moving production. We've got a lot of workers. We've got a couple of workers up here. Not as many as I would like to see up in the iron mine. But that will probably be fixed. I think what we're going to do in the next episode is... What we're going to do, I think, in the next episode is we're going to try and get somewhere set up for these students to go. Because at the moment, we got 180 of them and 95 of them over here. So I'm thinking that we maybe try and set up like a little university town over here. That would be kind of cool. Use the connections that we've already got over on this track. Just set up a little campus over here. Let me know what you think. Ladies and gents, we're gonna finish up here. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been ObitoPotato. This has been Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I'll see you next time. Bye.